Welcome back guys, you are watching Rising Coders Era, and in this video we are going to see the DSA concept, which is going to be the selection sort. So before moving to the selection sort, what is selection sort, how does it work? In this video we are going to cover what is selection sort and how does it work, and in the next video we are going to see how the selection sort can be programmed or how can we write the Java code for the selection sort, and that's all. So before moving ahead, if you have not subscribed to the channel, just get subscribed to the channel and like and share this video with your friends. And we have just created this playlist, you can see over here. You can just mark it and you can just see the video. Okay, so before moving to the definition what is selection sort, I would like to explain you that how does it work, and after that we will see the definition so that you will understand it properly. So what is sorting? Sorting is nothing but you are going to have some numbers. Okay, we are having some numbers, and you have to just make it in sequence, a proper sequence where it is going to start from ascending order. Now what is ascending order? Ascending order is nothing but the smallest element or smallest number inside that particular list. Okay, you are having this array. Basically inside that array we are just going to place it at the front, and after that the greatest the greatest number we are going to place it at the next point. In this way we are going to place all the numbers, and at the last there is going to be the greatest number. So from smallest to greatest number we are just going to place them inside an array. Okay, so this is going to be the ascending order over here. Now when we talk inside the selection sort, how does this process occur and how this is been done, how the sorting is been done? Because the numbers are arranged in any order, random order. Some are smaller, some are greater, and they are just mixture of that. So how this is done, we are just going to see one by one, and then you will know about the definition, how does it works. So right now we are just going to see how does it works. Okay, so here first of all we are having the iteration number 1. Okay, iteration number 1, we are having these numbers we are having. Okay, 64, 25, 12 and 22 and 11. Okay, these numbers we are having right now. We are going to assume that I is the greatest number, and we are just going to check the j values. We are going to check the j values one by one. If we find the smallest number inside this, okay, now right now j is going to see from here to here, j is going to see, then j is going to understand that we are having a smallest number over here. Okay, inside this, okay, in this area, for this particular area 11 is the smallest number. So what we are going to do, we are just going to swap them. That means we are just going to replace 64 by 11. Now when this is going to happen, okay, you can just see swapping with 11 with 64. Now when this is going to be swapped, then it will look like this. Okay, in place of 64 there will be 11, and in place of 11 there will be 64. So this is iteration number 1, and remaining numbers are going to be as it is. Remaining numbers are going to be present as it is. Now after completing in iteration 2, you can just see this is just over here. Now what we are going to do, our I position is going to be updated by 1 position. Okay, so we are not going to see 11 because this is sorted right now. Okay, this is the smallest element compared to all of the numbers over here. Then what we are going to do, I is this one and j is going to be this one. Okay, we are going to find the smallest number, and we found that 12 is the smallest number over here. So we are going to swap 12 with 25. Take this. Okay, we are just going to take this, and inside this we got the 12 is the minimum, so we are going to swap 12 with 25. Then after that your array is going to look like this. Okay, 11, 12, 25, 22 and 64. Okay, now after that in the next iteration we are going to skip. I is going to be 25 and j is going to be 22 and 64. It is going to check for that, the smallest number. Now here you can just see same thing just happen over here, and we found that the 22 is smallest. Now 22 is going to be swapped by 25. Okay, so after that it is going to look like this: 11, 12, 22 and 25 and 64. Then we come to the iteration 4. In iteration 4 we understand that we are just going to not see this part because this is already sorted. We don't have to sort it again and again, and this will reduce the time complexity as well. So right now we are just going to do this is going to be I, this is going to be j, and we found that yes, it is just sorted, so we don't have to sort. So you can just see 25 64 is 25 is the minimum element, no swap needed, and this is the fourth iteration. Okay, you will get this fourth iteration. The array is now sorted. Okay, so this is all about the selection sort. It has been done in this way, and if you see, we are having basically 1 2 3 4 5. We are having 5 numbers inside an array. Now 5 minus 1 is equal to 4. Okay, so 4 iterations is going to happen over here. If there will be 6 numbers, so 6 minus 1, 5 iterations are going to take by a selection sort. So these things happen. And if you see about the complexity, so here is the time complexity O of n square, and this is for best case, this is for average case. So this is all, and we will see the code inside the next lecture. We are going to solve this code, and we are just going to write the code for this inside Java. But before moving this, you will find out the definition now familiar with you. So what is selection sort and how does it works? Step-by-step explanation is given. You will get the notes inside description, so you can just get it from there. Now when we talk about the selection sort, it is comparison based sorting algorithm. Right now we have just compared two numbers I and j. So yes, it's perfectly comparison based sorting algorithm. Works by repeatedly finding the minimum elements for ascending order. Okay, so we have just find the minimum element. We want the ascending order. You can do descending order as well. You can just do the greatest number and then you just move to the smallest number. From greatest number to smallest number, you can just arrange them. You can build that logic as well. We will try to build as well in the upcoming videos. Now for the unsorted part of the array and putting it at the beginning. Smallest value among the unsorted elements of the array is selected. Smallest value among the unsorted elements of the array is selected in the memory pass and inserted to its appropriate position into the array. Okay, this is quite simple definition. Okay, you can just see step by step. We are just going to initialize. We are going to start from the first element, then finding the minimum element in the array. The part of the array remains unsorted. Swapping the numbers. Okay, you can read this. This is all this present over here. And after swapping the found minimum element, we are going to swap it with the first element, and in this way we are just going to do move the boundary between sorted and unsorted parts of the array. What we did right now, we have just done one thing, that we have just placed the smallest number, and in this way we just sorted. You got the numbers in this way. Okay, now what we can do, we are just going to do the second method, and in second method what we can do, that we can just place the biggest number at the end. We are going to find the biggest number and we are going to place it at the end, and in this way we are just going to sort all the array from last. Okay, that means we are going to sort it from huge number to the smallest number. This thing is also possible, so we are going to program for that particular thing as well. So for that you just have to get connected for this playlist and just like the video, because it takes a lot of time to create all this content. So this is all about this lecture. Thank you guys for watching this video. Keep supporting, and in next video we are going to code for this selection sort.